to Patti is a 2024 Indian Hindi language drama, thriller directed by Shashanka, Chaturvedi, and written by Kanika Dillon. The film stars Kriti Sanon in dual roles as twin sisters Samya and Shaili Pandar, alongside Kajol as Inspector Vidyajyoti Vijay Kanwar, and Shaheer, Sheikh as Dhruv Sood. Released on Netflix on October 25, 2024. The film delves into themes of domestic abuse, sibling rivalry, and the quest for justice. The narrative begins with a tense scene at the Devipur village police station in Uttarakhand, where Samya Pundir accuses her husband, Dhruv Sood, of attempting to murder her during a paragliding incident. This accusation sets the stage for a complex exploration of familial relationships, personal trauma, and societal challenges. Samya and Shaili Pundir are identical twins who, despite their shared appearance, possess markedly different personalities. Their mother passed away during their childhood, a tragedy that profoundly affected both sisters, but manifested differently in each. Samya Pundir, the elder twin, Samya, is introverted and has been the focal point of family attention due to her struggles with anxiety and depression following their mother's death. Her reserved nature often leads her to internalize her emotions, making her susceptible to external influences. Shaili Pundir. In contrast, Shaili is outgoing, rebellious, and harbors resentment towards Samya for receiving preferential treatment. She perceives her sister's vulnerabilities as a means to garner attention, leading to a strained relationship between the two. Dhruv Sood, the son of a prominent politician and owner of a paragliding company in Devipur, enters the sisters' lives, becoming a catalyst for unfolding events. Initial interactions. Samya develops feelings for Dhruv, drawn to his charisma and the promise of stability he represents. However, it's Shaili's vivaciousness that initially captures Dhruv's attention, leading to a brief romantic involvement between them. Shift in affections. Due to Shaili's unpredictable behavior and pressure from his father to find a more traditional spouse, Dhruv shifts his focus to Samya. This decision is influenced by societal expectations and familial obligations, leading to Dhruv marrying Samya. The marriage between Samya and Dhruv, initially perceived as a union of compatibility, soon reveals underlying tensions. Emergence of abuse. Dhruv's violent tendencies surface, and Samya becomes a victim of domestic abuse. The abuse is both physical and psychological, eroding Samya's self-esteem and sense of security. Silence and isolation. Despite her suffering, Samya remains silent, fearing societal judgment and familial repercussions. Her isolation is compounded by the stigma associated with discussing marital issues publicly, especially in conservative settings. Role of Maji. Their caretaker, Maji, becomes aware of the abuse and seeks help from Inspector Vidyajyoti Vijay Kanwar. Maji's intervention highlights the challenges faced by bystanders in addressing domestic violence within the confines of societal norms. Inspector Vijay, a dedicated and principled officer, becomes a pivotal figure in the narrative. Initial investigations. Upon receiving Maji's report, Vijay becomes suspicious of Dhruv but lacks concrete evidence to take action. Her professional commitment to justice drives her to delve deeper into the Pundir family's dynamics. Challenges faced. Vijay encounters obstacles common in domestic abuse cases, including the victim's reluctance to speak out, societal pressure to maintain familial harmony, and the perpetrator's influential background. A significant turning point occurs during a holy celebration, leading to a dramatic escalation of events. Proposal of reconciliation. In an attempt to mend their fractured relationship, Samya proposes a paragliding trip with Dhruv, hoping to rekindle the affection that once existed between them. The incident. Mid-flight, an incident occurs where both narrowly escape a fatal fall. Samya accuses Dhruv of tampering with her harness to kill her, leading to his arrest on charges of attempted murder and domestic violence. As the legal proceedings unfold, Inspector Vijay delves deeper into the case, uncovering startling revelations. Inconsistencies in testimonies. Vijay notices discrepancies in the accounts provided by Samya, Dhruv, and other witnesses. These inconsistencies prompt her to question the surface narrative and seek the underlying truth. Discovery of the sisters' plot. Through meticulous investigation, Vijay discovers that Soumya and Shaili had conspired to frame Dhruv. They had swapped places before the paragliding incident, with Shaili sabotaging the harness to make it appear as though Dhruv attempted to murder Soumya. Their motive was to seek justice for the abuse Soumya endured, believing that the legal system would fail to protect her. Confronted with the truth, Vijay faces a profound ethical quandary: legal versus moral justice. While the sisters' actions were illegal, they were driven by a desperate need for justice in a society that often turns a blind eye to domestic abuse. Vijay grapples with the dichotomy between upholding the law and acknowledging the moral righteousness of the sisters' cause.